dementia and Alzheimer's usually stems from something that can be genetic, but there's also a component to that in which you can help reduce your cognitive decline because all of us are going to have some form of cognitive decline as we get older. But if you are at risk for dementia or Alzheimer's because you have some kind of genetics that predispose you for that, maybe you have parents that also have it, there is a lot of evidence that certain lifestyle changes can make a huge difference in not only stopping maybe dementia, but also slowing its progression of something like Alzheimer's. The most convincing evidence that we have is that physical exercise helps prevent the development of Alzheimer's or even slow the progression of people who already have the symptoms. So engaging in regular cardiovascular exercise raises that heart rate and increases the blood flow, not only to your brain, but to your body. So it's recommended 30 minutes, moderately vigorous exercise 3 to 4 times a week. There's also growing evidence that sleep plays a role in Alzheimer's, improving your sleep. I think a lot of us get our 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but we don't get quality sleep. Things like insomnia or sleep apnea keep us awake and keep us either from falling asleep or staying asleep, tossing and turning all night long. Even if you're in bed for 8 hours, doesn't mean you got a good night's sleep. So making sure that things like insomnia, where you can't go to sleep or you can't stay asleep, are treated, going to the doctor and getting that treated, or sleep apnea, where either you need to be diagnosed or you have been diagnosed, you have your CPAP, and you aren't using that. I hear that a lot, where I just don't use my CPAP. You need to, because you will get a better quality sleep. And this can help with memory problems and thinking processes when you help treat sleep apnea or insomnia. The other thing too is diet plays a big role in slowing the progression, specifically the Mediterranean diet. There's a lot of diet fads out there, and many of them are great, especially ones that work for helping weight loss and heart healthy and diabetes type diets or anti-inflammatory diets. But specifically, the Mediterranean diet has been shown to help thwart Alzheimer's disease or slow its progression. This is a diet that is lower in fat and higher in fruits and vegetables. There was a study that looked at people who had done the Mediterranean diet to help with their cognitive decline, and they found that even a partial adherence to this diet was better than nothing. So a lot of people have a hard time committing to a whole new diet and changing everything about their diet. So just a partial adherence to it made a really big difference and help slowing their decline. This is a diet that is high in fruits and vegetables, whole grains, using olive oil instead of butter, legumes, which is a type of plant. So that's peanuts, beans, peas, chickpeas, lentils, alfalfa, stuff like that. There's fish in this diet, and there's moderate amounts of dairy, eggs, poultry, and using meat really sparingly. And even red wine can be in this diet. And then lastly, taking care of your mental health. There are studies that link chronic depression throughout your life increases your risk for Alzheimer's and for dementia later in life. So if you are someone that is struggling with depression or anxiety, getting it treated, because there are long-term effects of what that depression could be. It's not just you're sad and have a hard time in life right now. You could very well be causing damage that you will see later in your life.